General, sabi niyo po, you were honored to attend the rally, but naputol po kayo at some point. You were there to show solidarity, but I wanted to know, number one, who invited you? And number two, did you have an official role there?
I have no official role there. Nobody invited me, but from the talks with the organizers before, because I had been talking to them anyway. They are fellow retirees. So I went there. I know the schedules. I know where it is. I was not told if I would speak on stage, but I was there. I was honored to go there for this rally for pananagutan, katarungan at katapatan. Ano? And why was I there? Why did I, on my own volition, go there? Because this is my show of solidarity in this peaceful assembly of our countrymen for the fight against corruption. Ito ay pakikiisa sa mga kasama kong veterano, kung nasaan man sila. Some of them were on site. Some must be, of course, in other parts of the country, Cebu, Davao, or in other parts of the world.
General June, this is Sean. Just one quick question from me. Were you not afraid that your appearance at that rally, syempre, makukunan kayo ng video at photos, might lend color to the event? Because, of course, everybody knows you were the security advisor under former President Rodrigo Duterte.
I was aware of that, but this is an exercise of freedom of assembly and free expression. And do you know what? The Chief of Staff, to his credit, and the Philippine National Police have issued statements that they will guarantee and protect the freedom of expression, and they will even secure this peaceful assembly.
And
so, what do I have to fear?
And are you in agreement with how they pulled it off? You believe that they did stick to whatever they said, that they did safeguard the people's right to peaceful assembly and the right to free speech?
The armed forces or the Philippine National Police?
Let's do both.
They are doing their job. They are doing their job, whether it is in Luneta or in EDSA. And the organizers have kept to their promise, especially in Luneta, that it will be a peaceful assembly against corruption.
General, this is Pauline. Go ahead.
Pauline, yeah.
Yes, General, yesterday you were asked if you support the calls for President Bongbong Marcos to resign, and you responded rather na iniisip niyo pa po. Do you already have an answer,
Well,
General? Do you support the President to step down?
That is his call. He is the commander-in-chief. He is the president. In my former capacity as Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces and Commanding General of the Army, and having been in the military, I know of command responsibility as a principle. Command responsibility means, as the commander, you are responsible for what your unit, and in this case your government, does or fails to do. So it is his call. If he can no longer perform if he could not present solutions, if he is not capable of providing solutions to this huge corruption, then he should know his limits. He should know his limits. So why should I call for his resignation? Hindi ba niya kayang isipin yun?
Yeah, General, yun nga yung issue, no? Kasi yung iba sa mga conveners nitong UPI, United People's Initiative, are outright calling for President Marcos's resignation. For example, si Colonel Segundo Metran Jr. Has outright called for the armed forces to withdraw their support for the president. They say he's the most guilty in this issue, which of course goes against your very values as former armed forces chief as well, right? So again, where do you stand specifically on this issue?
Hindi ko naman siya minamalit, but I have my own view as former chief of staff, as former commanding general, as well as a government, as well as a cabinet member. Hindi basta-basta ginagawa yon. But I must tell you that if that is indeed how he thinks, then I respect that. Even I could even do that. But my way of saying is, if the president thinks that he's no longer capable of solving this big problem that we have now, then he has to resign. Do I have to tell him that?
And you're also, to be clear, you're also not asking General Romeo Browner and the rest of the AFP to withdraw their support.
I will not do that because he's the chief of staff. He knows his job. Because what I'm saying is the mission of the armed forces is to serve and protect the state and the people. What I am saying is it is his constitutional duty to follow the chain of command and perform his task.
Yeah.
But I said, as a matter of qualification, in case where there is not a conflict of interest between government, remember it's not the state, between this government and the people, ang advice ko lang, my advice is, we should give more weight and listen to the people.
Yun po yung advice niya kay General Browner.
People over the government.
And I know General Browner. He has said he listens, and he could consider that in his previous statement.
Okay.
Yes, to what is happening.